I didn't do anything important, just a regular person. Started out in North Little Rock, Arkansas. Yeah, and this was a orphanage, and I started in that from the time I was a baby, and I liked it. I remember there were people that would take orphans, and I wouldn't go. It was more like home to me. I had a very happy life. When I was in the orphanage, they called me Sunshine Special. At that time, there were lots of children. I'm sure there were 50 or 60. On the stairwell, where they go out to the, I'd go up there and read and hide, and so I liked reading. Although I was an orphan, I was also the salutatorian, and the sisters didn't let the bishop know that his children were going to a public school. But I did fine. I was top of the class. You know, I wasn't a dummy. When I graduated from high school, I got a job. I think the sisters would have sent me to college, but I didn't. They had a college of their own, like in Fort Smith, but I didn't want to go. I wanted to go work. There was my husband. I met him at Fort Sill. We would have dances with the children, and I guess I met him there. Called to make arrangements. It's too late. I was already on the train, and where he was stationed, and he, of course, was my first husband, and of course he had to go away to war. My husband was from Wyoming, and I went to where he wanted me to go there with his family, because I didn't have a family, and so I went to.
You went to live with your in-laws.
Yeah, I had 5.
5 kids.
Yeah, I had one early. He was almost 5 years old before the war, before he came back from them, or at least came back, and I had a child right away then. So the other children were close together. I always had a child, seems like. That I was there for them always. We thought about going to, living somewhere else, but I liked Wyoming. So we stayed there, and that's where the children grew up. We had a cabin in the mountain.
Did you?
And so we'd go up there with the children, and we spent a lot of time at the cabin. I shot lots of elk. I lived in Wyoming. That's what you did. You went hunting. My husband, he died early, and after that I got a job and then a better one and a better one until I was, I had to support myself, and so I was a widow for about I'd say 7 or 8 years, and then I remarried, but of course my children were born earlier.
Didn't you go on a cruise to Alaska at some point? And how did you and Clifford meet on the cruise?
I met him on a he had children too, and I am very close to them now. He's retired military, and so when they had Expo in Spokane. When I first started running, girls didn't do any running at that time. When it started running in Spokane, there were only 2 women, and the next year, there were a lot of them. I wasn't very good, or very fast, but I was there, and I didn't care whether I was. I just wanted to be in it. I had a very happy life. You know, I'm almost 100. Big family. I want them to be good people, and I don't want them to be famous or anything, but they've all been pretty good. I had a long life, and I'm very healthy now. I'm ready to go, and without any regrets.
There's one final place.
Right.
You need to go.
One final race, and I'll go slowly.